Alright, what is up, you guys? I'm here with the Randy Orton WWE DVD collection review. And this one's good because, he hasn't had a bad DVD. Both of these are great releases. You have a great documentary and a great compilation. So, cannot complain. So, first up, we had Randy Orton, The Evolution of a Predator. One of the greatest DVDs ever made. Honestly, it's a great set. The cover is raised, embossed. And we have a 9-hour runtime, which is always nice. And this is a 2011 release. So, I think that should have been the cover, honestly. That's fantastic. But, what this is your basic documentary. But it's a very good documentary. I'd say above average. But, you have Randy Orton there. You have the Viper. You have the little skeleton. I like that. You have the spine, and you have some artwork here, kind of a little evolution there. And then you open it up, and in the background here you just have the scales, which is really cool. The snake skin, and then more of the skeletal remains. But you have a nice little kind of career retrospective there. You have the Age of Orton, Legend Killer. So, disc 1 is the entire documentary, and it is a pretty good runtime. They don't short you or anything, but it goes over his childhood, how he grew up in wrestling, basically, and it goes into detail about him joining, I think it was the Marines or the Army. And, he went AWOL, and that kind of led to him getting into wrestling. And it really gives you a behind-the-scenes look into his life because, he's always been big on kayfabe. And, it's kind of cool to see kind of behind the scenes of that. So, very, very good documentary. You learn a lot, which is good. And the match listing here, you have stuff from OVW. Just one match from OVW. SmackDown versus Hardcore Holly. You have versus Shawn Michaels. RVD. You have a lot of stuff with Evolution, my favorite stable of all time. And then you have the WrestleMania 20 match. You have his Backlash match with Mick Foley versus Edge at Vengeance. Great match. Casket match with Taker. You have Kurt Angle, Hulk Hogan, SummerSlam, Dusty Rhodes, a Great American Bash. You have his WrestleMania 24 match when he was champion. You have the I Quit match with Cena and Hell in a Cell. You have his WrestleMania 27 with CM Punk. And then you have when he won the World Heavyweight title against Christian. So, good match listing. A lot of it is repeats. But the next one, which is the compilation set, which, no pun intended, kind of came out of nowhere because it replaced, I believe it replaced the ECW OMG. It was the OMG Volume 3, which was released on the network instead. But yeah, this one replaced that. But, a lot of people just weren't excited for this. A lot of people were like, oh, why release another Randy Orton DVD? But this one did turn out to be great. So, you have a pretty cool cover here with Seth Rollins getting RKO'd. RKO out of nowhere. And this is the Blu-ray. There is a DVD out there as well. But I got this for the extra matches and stuff. But we have an 8-hour runtime. And you can see cool artwork. And you have different disc art than the actual DVD. And I prefer the disc art on this, honestly. It's really cool. You have like an old school pose, and then you have the current rendition of Randy Orton. And the match listing is behind the discs on the cover slip. But, this comes with, like, little vignettes in between the matches. But you have an OVW match with Johnny Spade. Flash Flanagan on the non-televised 2001 match. OVW with the Prototype, which was John Cena. And you have all these great interviews with the superstars you had the rivalries with, which is really cool. It goes through like Evolution, Undertaker, CM Punk, Shawn Michaels, Christian. Christian's probably my favorite rivalry that Randy Orton's ever had. Fantastic program they had. But this one has more unreleased matches. And some Blu-ray exclusives, which I'll go over that then. But like I said, it has Money in the Bank when he won the briefcase. TLC when the titles were unified against John Cena. You have, let's see, WrestleMania 31, great match with Seth Rollins. And, you have some Raw and SmackDown stuff that haven't been released on DVD. But the Blu-ray exclusives you have versus Shelton Benjamin at Bad Blood, versus Christian at SummerSlam, great match. And then versus Damian Sandow on NXT. And then Randy Orton and Team Hell No versus The Shield on SmackDown. So overall, if I had to recommend one, it's kind of hard to recommend one because these both have their own qualities. One's a compilation and one's the documentary. But if you want to learn more about Randy Orton, you want to go with Evolution of a Predator. If you just want great matches, go for this one. But, either way, Randy Orton, he's had a good DVD resume, so that's always good. So, let me know what you guys thought. This has been DVD Freak. Peace out.